Michigan Stadium. What a scene this is. A veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe, that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
Let's get it.
And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Singleton. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. This time he wants to throw.
Oh, that was not supposed to go to you.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Keeps it on the option. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh my, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way.
I knew I should have possession caught it. I knew I should have possession caught it.
The ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can...
Looking deep. He
Good
is
defense.
lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
I think you will find a ton of quarterbacks that feel just like for me. I'm going to throw it up, let my guy try to make a play. The defense won that battle, but those are battles that I choose to fight.
Now staring at a 3rd down.
Ready, go.
Play fake, Underwood. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, there.
I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert.
Good fucking defense.
Get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some.
What is this?
They didn't get
The
a
hell
push
is my?
at all on
I'm gonna
that
tap
one.
on my
There'll be no
guard,
gain
bro.
on the
After
play.
that stupid shit.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. And wings it incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It's right there. Buddy didn't even really tempted to catch it.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Here's the pressure. Gets it to the back. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Blocking. Fuck. I had it lined up. Just kicked it too hard.
And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Play action with Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Got his man out of the backfield. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got the ball to the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And how about this running back, man? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
I am trying to move. Court, I hate that bullshit, man. When I'm trying to fucking move, but y'all motherfuckers won't let me. Try to go forward. But because he ran it, I can't.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Slings it downfield. Got a man. It's Johnson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The quick out. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback.
Not the block, though.
And we got something different, guys, here in the second quarter. We got points, right? No points in the first quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. Gets a touchdown. And we got our first score of the football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside.
Bro, hold your block.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations.
Stop dipping your head.
They run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that bad.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the option. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Shit are open. I got to hit them.
They present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. Fights off a defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have.
Good run.
And he rolls into the house.
Back in it. Back in it. Let's go.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it. Couldn't do it.
Hit those.
75 yards on the touchdown drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Cobb. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Brown wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the delay, it's Cobb. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Across the 15. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Brown will throw it. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Underwood to throw. Quick completion on the out. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, you can tell those 2 have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Underwood on the play action. Hit as he throws. And those 2 couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They're field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
First half, ready to recover from it.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 8 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
I did not even try to do that. I tapped it by accident.
With a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And it's 3 straight victories for this team as they start to get hot.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
You're right there. Get off the block, dude.
I think it's such a big deal.
Get off the block. Reach your arm out at least. My goodness.
Adjustments to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your
Let's go.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Fires on the move. And they can't.
Oh, I was going to say, bro, didn't even attempt to jump.
3rd and long situations are
Thought he
really
caught
hard
that.
to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team.
That was a touchdown, but did not get no pressure on that.
Easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. It's reverse.
Oh my God! Why do you like bump it up his head?
Six on the play.
I gotta stop trying to do
when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Looked like it could have been open. It was a clean handoff.
Great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Risk it.
Really nice individual
better field position
by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on 3rd. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
The kick is on its way.
Not a great punt.
Sure
Not a great punt.
Going to
Dang
be a
it.
return on this one. Ball's out
Usually
of
I'm
bounds,
better at those type of punts.
They'll mark it right around the 25.
Probably should kick it towards the left. Definitely
The
would
Michigan offense heads out to get
had more
this drive started.
field, I would
That
say.
last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Saw that screen coming, too.
He's got room. They
Saw it
track him
coming.
down, but not before he's moved the
So-
chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Nickel. Load mode. Let's go ahead.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Good shit.
And we knew the
Womack.
linebackers were the
I think that's
strength of this
Womack or
defense,
Watkins.
but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They go play action. Bryce Underwood throws to the wideout.
Let's go.
Not
Good
in
hit.
lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. On target over the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find
A shot toward the end zone.
No! Oh, my God. Why would it take me out of there?
It would have been a touchdown instead of
Good.
2nd down.
Breakup.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hand.
Sprinting away.
I called it. I knew it was risky.
Defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point.
Don't call. JJ never really works. Like once or twice a game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. The option, the keeper.
They announced
Give
it?
him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions,
Oh, no,
keeping
people are
them
there.
in good
I'm not
2nd down
sure.
situations.
The Tigers
new
with
rock
myriad
stars.
options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. There's a crease. And he's brought down, and he just about took it all the way. How about the timing on the pitch from this quarterback on the option?
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Trying to run, it's Pop. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
What? What is it? I put him back over there? I thought I still had him over there.
We've reached the end of the period.
I thought I still had him over there.
Michigan has the lead.
And 4 people are watching? Cool. I think there's most people that watch my game.
Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff, Washington running left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Moving away from pressure.
Oh, I thought the RB was triangle. Not freaking hard B. He's wide open. It would have been a touchdown. All right. I got to lock in and make this field goal. Okay, there we go.
They're able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football.
Oh, we got hit. That's the first.
This guy already has
over automatic first, right?
Yards in this game, so
I'm taking that.
He has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
So crucial. Score here, we gotta go for 2. Try to get up 7.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking.
Well, if he scores again, I'm at least tying the game. I'm run down.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Audible.
This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Big play right here. Come on, let's score. Let's score.
On the move.
At least we angle it right there.
Bring up 4th down.
And man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating, getting in the backfield, 3rd and goal, expecting.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone.
Let's go.
Big field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Just textbook
gotta go for 2.
On the fake
Gotta go for
goal,
2.
and trickeration equals touchdown.
And we saw them practicing this throughout the week, but when are you going to call it? Are you going to call it? Because you got to have the onions to call it in a big moment. They call it.
They say the onions to call it, bro. You need the cojones.
Here's a heat.
Should have.
They can't convert the 2, and the lead
Gotta play some
stays
defense.
at 5.
Gotta play some defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Quickly complete.
What the hell is that?
Surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice pitch and catch there.
I can't view that play. What type of play?
Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom.
Break out, throw
right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Underwood. Pressure coming. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Good tackle. Bradley, bring yourself out of the freaking play.
The defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
Lucky you made that tackle. My goodness.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver.
No. You're.
It's Underwood.
Let's go 3-5.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
A lot of times on 3rd and long, you're not thinking blitz. You're thinking they're going to sit back in zone and play conservative. They blitz, kind of break tendency, get to the quarterback. He gets the screen off, but man, great job by this defense. Not just flying upfield, not paying attention, and letting them catch that screen behind them. That's a big stop on 3rd and long.
Bryce Underwood to throw for it on.
Let's go!
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good
return
on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down there. Listen, you
get in field goal range and make a decent field goal.
Came up big in a big moment.
Try to keep it in the middle so we can just line it up. We don't have to angle it. You at least get a field goal this drive. You just got to play immaculate defense the rest of the way.
Sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down.
Skip it, man.
The give as they work on that clock. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen.
Get the block. Let's go! Good block!
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown.
Come on, man.
Not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach.
Up 12. They need to play some great defense.
So much pressure on their
anything can happen. Come on.
Less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking down the middle.
Mendez, let's go!
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Such a hard position to be successful in when you know you need 2 scores and it's under 2 minutes. The defense, look at them. Great job playing pass, understanding the situation, breaking on the football, and ending this football game.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Offense gets set for 2nd down. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. 4th and 3.
GG's, man. GG's.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to
take it down a ranked opponent. Let's go, man.
Moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
What we do? 11, 16, 154, 150 and 2. The clutch. Fake field goal by the kicker. 13 carries, 42 yards. 11 for 120 and a touchdown. Washington getting none done. Nobody else did. 4 for 68 and a tud. 216 and a touchdown. 131 and a touchdown. Only sacked once. Good. Defense. 2 sacks. 2 INTs for Melendez is in there. Oh, that's it, y'all. Base.